Welcome everybody to Sword Warriors, and in today's video I will be redeeming all of the new working Sword Warriors codes in Sword Warriors. So this is going to be all of the working Sword Warriors codes. Let's get stuck right in by redeeming every single working code in Sword Warriors. All of his codes I will be redeeming in any random order. So let's get stuck right in by redeeming every single working code in Sword Warriors. All of his codes will help you out a ton. Before we do get started, if you guys want to get yourself anything at all here that does cost Robux, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm actually always doing giveaways on my channel, so if you guys want to get yourself anything to giveaways on my channel where I'm giving it thousands and thousands of Robux, then all you need to do is like and subscribe to my channel. So please do that right now. For every person who likes and subscribes to my channel, I will give you 1000 Robux for completely free. But anyway, let's redeem all of the working codes. Alright guys, so this is going to be every single working code. Just code in any random order. Let's get stuck right in by redeeming every single working code in. So let's get started by redeeming one of the new codes we've got. So one of the brand new codes we've actually got here is actually going to be this code. This is actually a brand new code. It's going to be the code PZQ4MKZ32 in all capitals. So make sure when you are putting these codes in, make sure you put them in all capitals, exactly how I put them in. These codes I'm redeeming right now, codes are in any random order. So what that does mean is that I might redeem a new code and then an old code, then a new code, then an old code. These codes I'm redeeming right now are in any random order. So just carry on watching guys, you honestly do not know when I might redeem a new code, so please watch all the way through guys. You do not know when I might redeem a brand new code, so please watch the video all the way through. So yeah, redeem that code in, and we now can move on to the next code. So as soon as you redeem that code in, we can actually now move on to the very next code. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be this. So after the code, that code, we got the code, I'm not entirely sure how you say that, but it's going to be ZHIYINNITAIMEI. So redeem that code in. There's another code which you guys can redeem in. That'll help you out a ton. So please go ahead and redeem that code in exactly how I put it in. And yeah, we now can move on to the next code. So the next code after that is actually going to be this. So as soon as you redeem that code in, we've actually got this code here. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be this guys. So the next code is actually going to be Angel Halo. So make sure you redeem that code in. And yeah, as soon as you redeem that code in, we've actually got another code here to redeem. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be this guys. So the next code is going to be a very overpowered code actually. So if you are wondering what this code is, the code is actually going to be this. So the next few codes I'm going to be showing you right now are actually secret codes you can pretty much only get from me. So we've actually got this code here, redeem that code in. My bad, I did actually miss a letter there. Now it should be working, yes it is. So it's going to be KHOQ15SCXZ. So redeem that code in. There's another code that you can redeem that'll help you out a lot. And yeah, as soon as you redeem that code in, we've got some more codes here to redeem. So obviously, the very next code after that code is actually going to be this. So as soon as you redeem that one in, we've actually got the counter attack code. Make sure you redeem the code counter attack. Literally just type in counter attack in all capitals, exactly how I put it in, and that code should actually be working. So yeah, obviously go ahead and redeem that code in. And yeah, as soon as you redeem that code in, we now can move on to the very next code. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be this code here. So the code after the counter attack code is actually going to be a very overpowered code actually. So if you are wondering what this code is, make sure you redeem that one in. Love her. So that's another very OP code which you guys can redeem. So please go ahead and redeem that code in exactly how I put it in. And yeah, we now can move on to the very next code. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be another secret code, which is going to be the code sword. Make sure you redeem that code, and that's actually another very overpowered code that you can redeem. And yeah, we now can move on to some more code. So the very next code after that code is actually going to be this. So as soon as you redeem those few codes in, we've actually got this code here. So it's going to be the code Berserker X Heart Lover. So please make sure you redeem that code in. That code will help you out a lot. Obviously redeem in exactly how I put it in. And yeah, that's another code that you can redeem. And yeah, by redeeming those codes in, you'll become very overpowered. So obviously redeem those codes in exactly how I put them in. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's everything I wanted to show you. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the very next video. Before I do actually end the video, I've got one more code to show you guys. So for those people out there that did end up watching all the way till the end, I've actually got a secret code here to show you guys. So if you want this secret code, I'm actually going to show it you right now. So this next code I'm going to show you is actually a very overpowered code that you can only get from me. And yeah, if you want to know what this code is, it's actually going to be the code ItzVexo. So please make sure you go ahead and redeem that code in. That is my own code, and it is actually working. So please go ahead and redeem that code in. And yeah, that code there should actually be working. So please go ahead, redeem that code in exactly how I put it in. And that code there should actually help you out a whole ton. And yeah, at the end of the day, guys, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you, there's pretty much every single working code that we do have here. There's literally no more code other than the codes that I showed you there. So yeah, please make sure you redeem all of those codes in, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace out. That's all of the working codes in Sword Warriors.